If you see the title of this video, you know what we're gonna say. I mean, oh
It's
God,
back, baby. It's here.
it's over.
It's finally
It's
back.
done. Like, God, I knew it deep down all along that, like, I had hope. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, maybe Volume 6 will be good. But then I watched this trailer and I'm like, the damage that they did already is irreversible. Like this is the show now. like like like
Oh
I'm
my
watching this trailer and
god.
I'm like, this is just more episodes of Volume 5. I'm like, there's like I think the clincher for me, and I don't know if this is for you, the clincher for me is that they're in
What?
a fucking snowstorm wearing their regular outfits. Blake has a bare midriff.
That.
Like I think there's
Okay,
one
okay.
shot where Weiss is wearing a scarf, and that is it.
But she's still
That's
in like a
it.
skirt. Okay, okay.
They're in like this world's equivalent of like the Arctic or like Russia or
Okay.
whatever, and it's like
Y- traveling on foot to the traveling
they're
on
on the
foot to the
backs of like
academy.
trains in like a blizzard, wearing like a t-shirt.
That part didn't even bother me that much. Of course, it's ridiculous, but the part that really like rubs me the wrong way is that it's like, how many characters did they show that are like brand new, that
Uh
are
huh.
like, it's like, all right, these are characters that are going to die this volume. They're
Yup.
at this point they're just introducing there's no mention of characters that are of like important old characters that have been established to live in the places that they are and that they are
Yeah.
going to, but they are constantly introducing new characters that nobody cares about that will die, just to have people constantly dying. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It makes no sense. It cheapens the emotional impact of death, and it's it's the worst. This is going to be, we already had an episode that takes place on a train, and it was like
It
it
was
was
the
one.
one of the best episodes of the show.
Yeah, this is just going to be a bad episode of No
This is
Breaks.
just
A
gonna be
bad
a bad
version.
no breaks. Yeah.
Oh no.
God, but you know what? It's not like No Breaks was such a fun episode. Like it was. That's the word. It was so fun. Like everything was like, it was a dangerous situation, but it was so upbeat and hype. The show has no fun anymore. Like this train battle that they're gonna have is gonna be just tension. It's not gonna be fun.
But
It's
it's
not
not
gonna be enjoyable. It's gonna be miserable.
it's not going to be
Like
like real tension, right? Nobody real is at stake. The only people at stake are people who have been introduced 1 or 2 episodes ago, that, and
yeah,
you know that one of those people are going to die, but you don't care because they were introduced an episode ago.
it's just, I watched this trailer and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like almost like the Vital Festival tournament didn't happen in this show.
It's a
Team
separate.
Team Coffee doesn't exist in this show. They can't exist in this world.
This
Like
is
that's
this is
like
like
what I
a
look at.
this is like a bad spin-off, pretty much.
It's just like, and the whole thing. I mean, I don't remember the trailers for volumes 1 through 3, so they could have had the same exact tone. I don't know,
I'm
but
looking.
like the tone of this is like Lord of the Rings movie. You know what I mean? It's not like Ruby, which is like it was like a dark show, but it was always like kind of fun. It was always fun, and there's no fun anymore. It's just, oh boy,
The
like,
Volume 3 trailer is set to Caffeine.
oh, okay.
But like, it's maybe
I'm like
maybe
crying of the sadness right now.
maybe if like the show could deliver to what this trailer is, but this is like the first 2 episodes, right?
Oh yeah. That's what they did last volume. Like everything that they showed in the trailer was
It's
like the
because
first two
they don't
episodes.
have stuff past the first 2 episodes made. I don't you know
Because
I
you
don't
know
even
the train is going to be them getting into Atlas.
yeah, I don't even think they have. I think episode 1 is going to be them getting on the train, and it's going to be like, oh, there's bad guys, and then it ends, and then the second
Yeah,
one,
like they're
the
going to
second one
be.
they diffuse the whole situation. But I don't think they have the end of the volume even written at this point. I would
I don't
not
know
be
about that, but
surprised.
you know what I have to say.
What?
They didn't finish like Shitty Volume 5. They haven't finished Volume 5. It's like that scene in the John Sean Burdett movie. They're like you're leaving it, you're leaving it behind. You're
Yeah,
leaving a whole
yeah.
continent behind.
Oh
Like
my
when he leaves
god,
the
what
gas behind it.
happened? What
Like when he
happened?
leaves the gas behind in that John Tron review. That's the show now.
Yeah,
It's them
there
getting
was
in
a
the car
part.
and going to Atlas. They're like you're leaving like major plot threads.
You're leaving the show behind. You're
Yeah.
leaving. Oh my
Where the
god.
fuck? Okay. I'm calling certain things right now, and I want to see if you agree with me.
Sure.
There is no way Glinda will be in this volume.
Sure. Yes, I agree.
Okay. Neo will 100% come back this volume.
I don't think so.
You don't?
Why would she come back this volume?
I have this gut feeling that she's gonna be an Atlas. I don't know why.
You know,
It's dumb.
I'm gonna make the bold prediction. I'm gonna say no new characters are gonna return this volume. Everyone is going to be every new character introduced is going to be a new worthless
Yeah.
volume 5 character. Caricature. Like Leo. Like
Leo Vernal.
yeah.
What was there? Szechuan sauce. God.
Who?
Former supreme leader of the White Fang.
Ah,
Szechuan
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
Me neither.
Because they killed her in the same episode they introduced her.
It was like 5 minutes apart.
Wouldn't it have been great if you had a volume of political tension between Adam and this leader, and then he committed a coup? Wouldn't that have been great? Wouldn't that have been a
Wouldn't
good time?
wouldn't it have been great if anything in this show made sense anymore? Just anything.
Okay. So I watched like half of Murder of Birds video on it, and he was like saying like, he pointed out something. The relic, it sometimes is big and sometimes is small. Is this part of the relic or is this an error? I don't know.
What does that mean? Sometimes
Like
it's big.
sometimes like there's one part where it's like kind of hanging off of Ruby's like cape or pocket or something, and it's like tiny. It's like the size of like a, I don't know, something small. And then like
I
it's like
don't
the
I
size
think
of like a
it's
wallet, and then like in other shots it's like a giant lantern.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like the size of a lantern. Maybe it can change size. Who knows? It's not a
I
real
don't know,
thing. It's not
because
like
they're literally just gonna do Lord of the Rings, because that's what this is now. It's just bad Lord of the Rings. So like they're literally just gonna do Lord of the Rings. It's just
previously it
going
was
to be the
good
ring.
Harry Potter, but now it's bad Lord of the Rings. What happened?
That I think that's what I figured it out. That's what they did. They shifted completely from from like action comedy to like fantasy, like dark fantasy drama, if that makes sense.
I think so. I think maybe what happened was like they saw like volume 3 end so well, and they're like, yes, this is what the show is now. Right? It's like the show is sad and gloomy now, but that's not the reason. Right? Like that was a moment in time. That was the climax. That was not the usual show.
Yeah, it's like It's like in real life when crazy shit starts happening. You know that like I don't know how to explain it. It's that like adrenaline like lump feeling where you have no like you can't fully grasp what's going on, but you just know you have to act. You know that like when crazy shit's going on feeling in real life that you have. That's what those episodes felt like. That's what they were. It was just crazy shit just started happening in the middle of these people's normal lives, and they're like on adrenaline reacting by their gut feelings, and they just have this dread living over those episodes. Now it just doesn't feel real at all. It just
Yeah,
feels
now
like
it's like trying to be that, but it's all half-assed, and there's nothing normal to contrast it to.
yeah.
So it just has no impact.
I'm gonna like skim through the trailer and like point out certain things.
Yeah.
Um,
It also looks so
this
bad.
this old woman character, hashtag old friend of Ozpin's, not essentially just old woman wise character in everything ever. There's no way she's gonna be any different.
Who's the like fat bandit woman? Some sort of
where was that?
like 45
Oh.
seconds in.
45 seconds in.
She's eating ice cream and is laying out money on the
Okay,
table.
who is talking to her?
Some sort of white fang person. I don't know.
I think it's either gonna be a White Fang, a maiden. It could be Cinder, because Cinder is on the poster of the volume. Is she though? It might be a mislead. It might be someone that looks like it. It might be that floating guy.
Is that not what's his name? Watts?
I don't think so. Is it? I think it's probably a maiden, right?
I thought that was Watts.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The only thing that's gonna be good, that's gonna be really good in this volume is Emerald's arc, because it's on a good trajectory and I like it a lot. Because you know think about how fucked things are for Emerald right now. This is like the only like ounce of good story in here left. Like think about how fucked things are. Yeah. Like the person she was there is following is just gone. So now she's just stuck with these lunatics in this like mansion. Like think about how fucked thing like she is. That's like the only good thing. I'm like, oh, that's so good, and then everything else, that's like stuff I want to see, and then everything else, I'm like, I don't care at all.
So I don't know if it's Watts. He has like different colored shoes.
Yeah, if it's a maiden, it's probably a woman, but like maybe that's what they're doing in the poster, where they like there's that outline in the poster where I'm like, oh fuck, they just put Cinder on the poster, but maybe they're gonna do like a bait and switch, and it's just someone that has like the same shape as Cinder, but it's like another character.
Yeah, we know people can have the same shape as Cinder.
Like
Maybe it's
enough.
Neo.
Leo.
Neo.
Oh, Neo. Oh,
It's
fuck
not.
off.
I hope. Honestly, I hope she never comes back. I've shifted.
Why? What is this? Is this a shopping mall?
Where?
That Ruby's like spiraling through.
Train station.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. It's probably like.
That's
like nice pens. Oh, this is the train station.
Yeah, it looks like a train station.
This is like it's like all like kind of Chinese aesthetic. So I'm thinking maybe they're taking a train to Atlas, because it's like train station Chinese aesthetic. I'm thinking that's still in
Wait.
What's the continent?
Mistral.
Mistral. Yeah. I always confuse the city and the continent names, but and then
Wait. How would you take a train?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's like a.
Are they gonna retcon the map? Is it train to boat?
Or maybe it's like like there's like kind of like monorail tracks over the ocean. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like maybe it's like they take a plane and they're on the train. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Yeah, let's.
Yeah, the RWBY map is.
Jean's like not in any of these shots. What happened to him?
I don't know. How did they even get to like? It's okay. So the continent is Anima, and then the kingdom's Mistral. and
Oh my
then
god,
the
why'd they do
school,
this?
and then
Well, that's an early Ruby problem too. It's just like they like.
I kind of appreciate how complicated it is. Where it's like if you know it all, then you have studied.
I used to know it all by heart, but then as the show deteriorated, my knowledge depreciated. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I used to know this was this, this was this, this was this. I cannot tell the difference anymore. It's just like so. There's like really like 3 entities within each like landmass. I guess I don't know. We were doing like predictions earlier. Did Jean go home to his family? Like he's not in this trailer, is he?
No, he is.
Where was he?
He is at 52 seconds. He is on the train. Near the old woman who looks like Schnee. With the goggles.
You think it's a grandma Schnee?
It might be. She's got the same like color scheme.
Like what I predicted
the
was
dumbest
like
fucking goggles I've ever seen.
What I predicted was like old friend of Ozpin that like knows shit, that they just kind of have to get along because it's the old wise character, like that they have in everything.
Yeah, sure, I can see that.
It's like the old wise woman character with kind of an attitude that knows shit. That's in every show like this ever.
I love that the top rated comment is the first episode might be great.
Might.
Yeah.
Adam. Oh, God. They fucked that up. He's just kind of like screaming and killing everything now because he has no goal anymore. He just got everything he wanted and didn't get revenge on Blake because like Blake just somehow got over everything in a second. Like, you know what I mean? You could talk yourself up all you want, but there's no way in real, like, if it was like still like the same show as before, there's no way Blake would have gotten back and not like had like a really big breakdown like the second she saw Adam. Am I far fetched in that? Like, am I far fetched that like she would have like hyped herself up, been like so confident and cocky, and then gotten there and like pissed her pants?
Yeah, how do you throw away that like emotional opportunity? You just like she did not have the right reaction there. Nothing was right.
But no. But she's really cool because she's wearing a bare midriff in the snowstorm.
She's probably really cold. I don't know about cool.
I don't understand. Like, the only thing I can think of is that they just didn't have time to buy warm clothes. Like, the obvious reason is that they didn't want to redo new models of the characters. Obvious. That's the clear answer to why they're not, like, everything. But the show reason. That's the prediction. This is what we're predicting for Volume 6. This is what we're anticipating.
I think
why they did their excuse they give for them not drawing new outfits. Hello? Did you say? Did
No.
you give an answer?
No, I think they don't want to make new models.
Is it that hard? I mean, I don't know. I talk like an asshole because I wouldn't be able to do any of this, and this is like Oscar worthy compared to what I would be able to do. Period. Like, and anything. So it's like, okay, like I talk a lot of shit, but still, like, you're a fucking production studio. You make shows. That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What are your like top predictions? What do you think's going to happen
I
this volume?
think nothing is going to happen. I think we're gonna be in the exact same spot. Like,
Okay, things that need to happen in Atlas before they leave.
things that
That's we've done this before on other casts, but things that like because nothing that needed to happen in
they
Mistral happened.
need to go and talk to Pierre's family. That needs to happen.
That do they live in Mistral though? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that she is from Mistral.
Cause the fucked up thing about this all is that they don't know because the CCT is down. There's no news. They just don't know. They have no idea. So there needed to be a scene where they went to their house and like told them the news, and it would have been so sad. Oh my god.
Yes,
Okay.
she went to like high school at Sanctum, which is in Mistral.
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure that that's where her family is from.
Okay. Um. Okay. Things that need to happen in Atlas. New Penny. Meet Penny's creator.
Yes.
The old man. Yeah. I 100% do not think it's going to happen, but it needs to happen. For the we need to get a lot of iron, which they'll probably do. I'll give them that. I'll give them that nugget right there. We need to meet Weiss's mom.
Yeah,
that was already
somehow has
supposed
not
to
happened
happen.
yet.
But yeah, they couldn't have done something. They couldn't have done like a 2-minute shot when she's escaping. Like I'm thinking about this back. She was escaping the castle or the mansion or whatever, and no one caught her the whole time. Right when she was about to escape, they couldn't have like a 2-minute shot of her she's like they didn't realize she was there and she was like sitting on a couch or something. She was like "fuck it, go" or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they couldn't have that. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something good. Who knows?
We need
What else? There was a lot that needs to happen in that list that I can't think of off the top of my head right now because I just don't think about
where
reviewing
is
that
Jean's
anymore.
family from? Because those were like the big things that were like very much hinted
we're
at happening.
gonna probably meet like the big things that were hinted at, like were Jean's family. Why did we not have Oh my god, what's Sun's team's name?
Sun.
It's just Sun?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I was like, that's wrong.
No, it's right.
I'm like, no, it's actually right.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't see Team Sun.
Wait, were they in?
Yeah, they go to the school that they were at last volume. That's where they go. Okay, they were rounding up trustworthy huntsmen and huntresses, right? Last volume. They were going around local huntsmen and huntresses that could help them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't get Team Sun.
Oh, and
I know Crow wouldn't think to do that. Like, of course, Crow wouldn't think to do that. But RWBY wouldn't think to do that. Oh God.
what
I
happened?
think my other prediction is Crow slowly becomes less and less Crow and more gets closer and closer to just being
Just
Vic
Vic
Mignogna.
Mignogna.
Like he starts off volume 3, first appearance, he's like the gruffiest voice you've ever heard, can barely walk, and now he's like a competent like fighter, like normal like functioning man. Like only bad shit has happened to him since. Yet he's somehow much more upstanding.
Oh God! Do you think the like reason they're not bringing back old people is because they're trying to like phase out the old show and they're trying to only like
I don't
bring
know.
in
There's so many
professional?
good characters.
Maybe
The thing that fucks me up is that because they're making a coffee novel, they're done. They're not in the show anymore. They're out.
Wow.
Like, right? Like, they like that's why they're making that novel, is so they can write them out of the story.
Because those are like those are not professional voice actors. Those are just like RT or like former RT
How many
employees.
new characters do we get for one episode? That's something was on here that are like big Funimation voice actors that we never see again.
Oh my god, what happened to this show?
Oh god. I'm gonna do it. I don't have much more to say. I'm gonna do like one more like watch through.
I just I'm just sad. Like everything about this show
Sad day.
is just sad. I'm gonna watch. I'm not excited for anything about this.
I was just kind of like I had like, you know what I mean, like I knew it was gonna be bad, but like I had like a semblance of hope. That was an unintentional pun. Like a semblance of hope, like deep. You know what I mean? I feel like you had this too, like where like
yeah. It's
there's
like
a chance
it could be good.
It could be. We just don't know enough yet. And then I watched this trailer, and I'm like, it's solidified. It's done. Like there's no more hope. Like if okay, like okay, 4 good volumes, 1 bad volume. Okay, maybe you can come back from that. But if they get through 2 like shit volumes, it's done. There's no going
I wouldn't
back.
even call 4. I'd say if it's now gonna be half and half, this show is just done. Like I don't know if I'd even watch 7.
No, I have to. We have to do it to the end.
I mean,
we have to cover it to the
I'm going
end.
to, but like it's, well, you know, it's more of a question of why am I spending my time doing this when I just know I know it's on the decline already, right? This show is supposedly
Yeah.
not even halfway over, and it's so bad already.
It's not the same show. The tone is gone, the style is gone, the story, like the way this like story was going is gone. The characters are gone. It's just this like it just lost its style. It lost its groove.
So
And
I mean that begs the question as to why even watch it anymore if there's none of the original even there.
I make the joke like they just need to put it down, like give it a lethal injection, like
They really do.
I mean, okay,
Just
it's clear to me. It's clear to me that they're slowly going to try to phase out RWBY and make Genlock their thing, right? Like, and Genlock looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like, Genlock looks like a good show. I'm not gonna go here bashing on Genlock because you know what? It does look genuinely good, and it's just Genlock is all like A-list actors, like not A-list voice actors, A-list actors. Like they got like Maisie Williams, David Tennant are like playing like main characters in Genlock, and it's like this mech show, and it's like all the stuff at cons that used to be RWBY, like the RWBY panel and everything, like New York Comic Con, they always have a big RWBY push every year. This year it was the RWBY and Genlock push, and I was like,
so it feels like what they're obviously they're trying to phase it out and replace it with that show, but what happened with this show was organic, and now what they're trying to do is
make it happen again.
They're
yeah.
trying to tack on like manufactured stuff onto it, right? They've put on like 2 more volumes. They're about to put on like a 3rd one, and now they're putting on another show. And whether it'll work or not, I don't know. But I just I question how much longer they can just append to this show that was really good before people are sick of it.
Because I think right now we're at the point, where some people are starting to wake up. Like, not everyone's there yet, but like we're still in the predominantly everyone loves it and is praising it phase, but there's some people that used to love it and praise it. They're starting to wake up. And I've watched a lot of good like analysis videos lately, and that's giving me a little bit of hope. I'm like, okay, like people are starting to realize like Steve was starting to get on our side, and it's not people that were saying it was bad from the beginning. It's people that like loved it for the first 3 volumes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, like people are starting to wake up, and I think. I mean, obviously, we can't say what happens because, like Miles and Carrie are clearly great guys. It's nothing like they're not.
This has nothing to do
people.
with whether they're good or bad people. This has to do with
it's
the
just
quality
they're
of the
not
show.
they're not great writers, and I think what's going on is it's like what's happening with a lot of like certain like comic book movies lately. It's like the studio is making the show now, not the creatives.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like it feels like that's what it feels like. It's like they took it away. Like the creatives are still kind of there, but it's them trying to like work within the confines of what the marketing.
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I have accepted that no future content or no future like show content of this franchise will ever be good ever again.
Hey, every manga thing I've read that's come off as like a spin-off of this has been great, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is, like, the books could be good, they could write, like, you know, they could, like, retcon these volumes, and they could just continue off 3, and they could finish the story really well if it were books, or if it were some other media, whatever. That's totally possible in the future, but, like, the more and more stuff that they append to it, the more... like, the really good part gets watered down, right? Like, when just 4 was out, it was like, you know, all right, 3/4 of the show are good, and then when 5 was out, it's like, all right, 3/5 of it are good. Now it's gonna be half, and soon it's gonna be soon it's gonna be a majority of the show just sucks. And, you know, the part of it that was good is like just the first tiny bit, God, and then the rest of it just sucks.
I'm like we watched the episodes for gun retrieval the other day, and I'm like, oh my God, like it's such a like you watch this trailer and tell me this is like imagine showing this trailer to us when we were watching Volume 2, like. Oh my God! Like I'm watching Volume 1. I'm like, this isn't the same show.
I don't know how anyone looks at this and is like, yes, this looks better. Yes, we are making a better product.
It's not. It lost its style. It may be textbook mathematically better. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Like visually,
it doesn't look better visually. It looks worse.
It looks gross to me. It looks gross.
That's
awful. What I'm going to say. It looks gross. Like Volume 1, clearly, it's not like no one's gonna go around saying Volume 1 looks great.
It's
charming. It's charming.
Yeah, I don't even think it's controversial to say that Volume 1 looks better than this. I think this looks like total ass. It just like it just looks awful. It's so bad.
It's just trying to be Lord of the Rings. Like that, I'm like watching this trailer. I'm like, that's all. Like it doesn't care about being RWBY anymore. It just cares about being Lord of the Rings, the anime. Like that's it. It's just everyone's just. It's just sad music. Everyone's screaming. Everyone yelling. Everyone crying. That's what it is now. Like.
When nothing of emotional impact has happened in 2 volumes.
Yeah. Volume 4, like we're gonna get to it on Gun Retrieval, and I'm gonna give my like defenses of it and everything like that. I know you guys don't like it, but Volume 4, at least, you gotta admit, at least it had a very strong emotional core that the characters were continuing to develop.
One episode.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Go. Okay. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna rewatch Volume 4.
We'll get to it.
We'll
Volume
fucking
4,
fight it out.
I'm like predicting Gun Retrieval. Like Volumes 1 through 3 is just gonna be like us going like crazy how good it is. Volume 4 is gonna be the people versus Josh.
The people versus Josh, and then Volume 5 is
and
gonna
Volume
be
5 is just gonna be
us
everyone
versus
reunited
RWBY.
for like. Yeah. Yeah, but
we will tear Ruby down.
guarantee you though, Volume 4, if Volume 4 was in the same engine as Volume 3, it nowhere near would be considered like a bad one. It would be like just another good one.
What if it was if it was in the old style?
Yeah, because it has so much good stuff. Definitely has bad stuff in it, but for the most part, it's very good.
It would be lukewarm.
I was listening to our first episode that we did for Volume 4 like a couple years ago when it was first coming out, and I was saying that like wouldn't it like we were talking about like how it just like it was weird. We had this weird disconnect that we think will repair itself, that it feels like a different show, but we think it'll repair itself when we get used to it.
No. It didn't
repair itself. It only got worse. But
well,
the other thing that I thought was funny was like
my thinking was that if the show just continued, if they continued the show as normal with like a new art style, it would feel the same. But they didn't. They changed everything.
Yeah,
at the same time.
It would have just like if they would have like kind of like kept this. If they would have kept the story going instead of like. Okay, Volume 3 set up clear progressions for the story to go into that would have made it good. And I think what happened is they just decided, like, no, it would be too hard to, like essentially what they had is, like, it really sucks, but, like, Monty clearly set up the story of Volume 3 to splinter off into a web of story that would continue and sustain the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the events of that volume were clear turning point that made clear things that were set to happen. And I think what happened is they were scared of fucking it up. If that makes sense, they were like, oh shit, like there was clear things here that we gotta do, but if we just make our own thing, then we don't have to worry about that. Like, if we just make our own continuation, if we just take the thing here and make our own, like, story from here on out, like our own, like, generic Lord of the Rings anime story from here on out, like, we don't have to worry about trying to make those other things good.
Yeah.
That's like it's like a hypothesis. It's not necessarily true, but it's just a theory. And don't get me wrong, I still love like most people that are behind this show. Like, I'm still pretty like as guys, like I'm nothing against them. It's just oh god. It sucks because I am a writer, and it's like you can't have a big event like that changes the course of the entire story and not follow through on the things that splinter off of it. You can't do it.
And then just, like, forget about it for going on 3 volumes.
Yeah, I mean, now it's just, we gotta get all the relics before the bad guys get all the relics.
It just seems like the plot threads that started are never going to continue.
We have to get the ring to Mordor before the bad guys catch us and take it back. That's it. That's what it is. We have to destroy the ring.
Yeah, it's
before the bad guys get to it.
Now we're gonna introduce new characters constantly. Should you care about them? I don't know.
Yeah. One other thing I was thinking about, and this is probably stuff we should all be saving for Go True, but we should not know about the gods yet.
Yeah.
I think you could, the whole god thing, making this like a godly battle in the end could work. It could very well work. But they introduced it way too soon. If they slowly like trickled in information, you know what? Here's the issue. Instead of giving us like 20-minute them sitting on a couch talking lore, they should have like trickled it in slowly.
They should have They should have done things in the place that they were instead of doing lore dump.
Yeah, like I feel like right now all we should know is that Osmond was the wizard, and that Salem was like Salem was kind of something he fucked up with. That's all we should know right now.
Sure.
And the story would still be exactly the same because we know the final stakes. Like, because we already know that this is a battle between gods. We already know that. and we're far from actually having the final battle between gods in the show. Like we're so far away from that in the actual like length
That
time
should have happened
that
3/4 into the show, not less than halfway.
yeah
Which I don't think the
it
show's ever going to get finished, but uh, it that is the point where it should have
no I
happened.
don't I think it'll get finished, but it won't, if that makes sense. I think they're going to try to wrap it up as fast. Like I think
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
I
I think
don't
they're
I
gonna rush
don't
the
give
ending.
it I don't give it more than 3 volumes after this. I'm predicting 2 volumes after volume 6
You think it's gonna
that
get
they're
to
going to try to
8 and then
rush.
end? I think.
I think they're going to go to Alice. They're going to go to the what's the desert, Vacuo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they're going to have the final battle. Like I don't think they're going to try. I think they're going to try to like get it out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah, that seems accurate. I think
Yeah,
I would agree with you. That's actually probably exactly where I would put it. I think they were supposed to initially have 12 volumes, and or that's like how much it was written for, and it will be condensed into 8 or 9.
it's God.
They will
And
drop the rest of it and leave
I
it
love
for
how
other
I love
things.
how we're making these like grand observations about the show from this trailer. But you know what? It makes sense because this trailer. You know what? Fuck it. I'm sorry, Alberto. Remember how I said it might be good? It can't be good. I take it
It's
back.
not going to be good.
There's no reality. Like I first watched it and I was still kind of into that. I'm like, yeah, it could be good. I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that kind of like, yeah, I guess it could be good. There's nothing really that. But the more I watch this trailer, I've watched it like probably about like 10 times now. There is no way in hell that this season could be
All
good.
right,
If it
RWBY,
is good,
RWBY Volume 6 minute long trailer. We are 42 minutes in. The conclusion is that RWBY is over.
yeah. There is one thing I'm looking forward to this volume, and it is Emerald's arc because it's the only arc that they're actually putting effort into right now. If that makes sense, like other than Weiss's, but
Oh god,
even
they're
Weiss's
gonna
they kind of
botch it.
fucked
You
up.
know they're gonna botch it.
Don't do that because
They're
right
going
now it's
to.
on a right now it's on a perfect trajectory, and like okay, okay. We're getting close. We got to wrap this up because we're getting into Josh's dream territory, and the doorbell just rang. Oh no, wait, I gotta get the doorbell.
Okay. Oh god, this is gonna go on for an hour. This is what we have gleaned from the minute long Volume 6 trailer. Is the show is over. If you've somehow made it this far in, thank you so much for watching. It's not over yet, but I would just like to thank you for watching. What happened to the show? Oh no, I'm in hell. You know, maybe at some point during Volume 4, between Volume 3 and 4, I died, and then I went to hell, and this is my punishment. It's just life as usual, but Ruby sucks. What is going on in his apartment? Will we ever find out? Will he return? Hello? Hello? Is that English? Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Are we still? We're still going.
Yeah, we're
right?
still live.
Okay, we're live. Give me 1 sec. Okay. What was I? Oh yeah, I had a dream last night that I think ties into this. We're gonna thematically close this. I had one of the worst nightmares I've had in a while. So essentially, the premise of the nightmare is I woke up and I was trapped in a giant mall, like a Sawgrass-sized mall.
Okay.
Not inherently scary, but the conceit was that I was trapped there. I could not leave.
Like your mom was shopping and you couldn't go home.
No, like there was like you know what I mean? It was almost like people kidnapped me and they would not, like, it was an experiment of sorts, I guess. Like, they would not let me leave. Like, if I tried to leave, I'd get beaten the shit out of and pushed back in.
Oh, okay.
Like, I couldn't leave. But the twist was that this was a full mall. Like, it was people, like, shopping regularly. Like, no one knew what was happening to me. And for some reason, in the dream, you didn't think to tell anyone. You know what I mean? Like, you're just kind of, like, trying to survive everything. So, long story short, eventually, I figured out a way out. And it was, like, my kind of inherent genius intuition. I got in, because I could get anything in the mall for free, pretty much. So I went into a movie. And after the movie started, like, the guard went away, I guess, because he expected me to just watch the movie. And I went out in the movie theater, each one has those exits, door by the screen. Yeah, I went out an emergency exit. And it was, like, this pitch black hallway. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. This is it. like, they're going to get me. And then eventually I ran my hand across the wall of the pitch black hallway. And eventually I found, like, the outline of a door. And I got out into the parking lot. And my car was in the parking lot. And I got it. And then I turned on the GPS. And I was halfway across the country, and I had to drive back. And that's where the dream ended. Anyway, off of that tangent, I feel like that feeling, that feeling is what Emerald's going to be feeling this volume. And it feels like that. No. Like, hear me out.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get what you mean.
Like, it's going to be, like, trapped in a place that you can't leave because you will die if you leave. But your only reason for being there, which would be, like, the shop, is gone, and you just cannot leave. And forces are not letting you leave. And I think it's a really cool concept, and they're going to fuck it up.
Oh, man. Thank you for watching. This has been the Volume 6 trailer analysis.
I'm so fucking scared for this volume.
I'm not. I've accepted it.
Okay. We're going to leave on one note. We're going to keep this going for one more, a minute left. Okay. What can be good in this volume, other than the Emerald Arc? What can be good? Let's end with a positive note.
If they see Pierre's family, could be good. I do not trust them to do it, because I think this is footage from the first 2 episodes, and I did not... And I think that they're going to go straight to the train station, so I don't trust them to do that. I think they're...
It would be great if the first episode was that they had a checklist things to do in Mistral, and it was just say hi to Team Sun, talk to Pierre's parents, do like a...
I would forgive.
And just I'm like, oh shit, we're running out of time. The train's gonna be here in half an hour. We gotta go, move quickly. And it's just I'm like trying to catch the train, checking off the list of like plot things they need to do.
I would,
like a parody of itself.
I would be fine. I would be totally fine with it if they're like, oh fuck, we forgot to do this last volume, and that was like their way of.
They get to the house. It's the wrong house. It's not Pierre's family. We're sorry, your daughter's dead. Run out.
What? We had a daughter? Oh my god. But like, how could they... Oh my god. What if they leave and like they still do not know what happened? Oh god.
Yeah, like I said, right now, Pierre's family just doesn't know. They just don't know.
They
They
don't
have no
know.
idea because
They're in the
communications.
same.
Well, no, communications are up for some characters, not all.
Yes.
Don't forget that the White Fang was using cell phones, but yeah, maybe they have their own like I think Alberto suggests that like maybe they have their own like kind of like because they're criminals, hacked line kind
Yeah,
of.
like a dark net. It could. It could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I was excited. Watch this trailer. I have no hopes. This cannot be good.
I honestly, I wish I didn't watch this trailer because it ruined my night.
Yeah, like it ruined. I was having a great day. Going. What are you gonna do?
I wish I had my money back, and honestly, I wish I had my hair back.